Welcome back. We're listening to Paco Cathcart Down On Them, which is all right, but a bit too mellow. We're on track 7, Nuetral, which is a sort of a brave attempt to do something a little bit different and a little bit more experimental. Doesn't quite pay off, and I find it a little bit messy and a little bit boring. If they tried to go down a drum and bass route or dubstep, that would have been all right. But yeah, it doesn't do that much for me. 7 out of 10. Track 8, Can't Recall My Dreams, a nice melody again, and the song that does actually just stick in my mind, but I go back to this too mellow thing again. It's beautiful, but because of the tempo or lack of it, it really does feel like it drags a little bit. I compared it to Carrie and Lowell by Sufjan. Love Sufjan, but it's the album I never go back to. He has a wonderful voice. I wouldn't mind him doing a bit more pop, something like Mika. I think it'd be amazing at something like that, but it can only put me in one mood, and that's a bit sad, and I don't really want music for that. Still beautiful, 8 out of 10. I sometimes want music for that. Track 9, Something Moving in the Dark, same story as before, but actually getting a little bit more depressing now. The piano break in the middle helps a bit, but why not rock out? I reckon he'd be good at it. 7 out of 10. Track 10, Pale Grey Light, that's a bit better. We're into second gear at least. The drummers can loosen his shoulders a little bit. The organ's really nice on this in a sort of white shade of pale way. Not very different, but for some reason the melody hits the spot a little bit better than the last few tracks. The first time I've noticed that his voice is a little bit Tom Yorkie actually, and even this could be a Radiohead record, this one, and perhaps one of the better ones. Good song, 9 out of 10. Track 11, Just Love You. Only a couple of minutes long, but a good example of why this album's too long. If it was on a different tempo and it was 2 minutes, then great, but it just mixes into nothing. 7 out of 10. And the 12th and final track, Invasive Species. Lovely way to end. Not overly different what came before, but a better song. A bit of a nice country twinge that I'm not sure I've heard sort of before. Snare drum is the most underrated instrument, I reckon. It is to me anyway, and it's nice to hear it. I do struggle without it. Nice off keyboard, 9 out of 10. Overall, lovely on the ear, this album, but never one I look forward to hearing. It was always a bit, here we go, it's time to get depressed. And sometimes I need depression. Of course we do. We all need sad music in sad times, but I'm quite happy at the moment, quite chipper. So it wasn't for me. It was all about the timing, I suppose, but maybe something I come back to. His voice for sure is what sold it for me. It is amazing. I believe in him and as a musician. Just don't necessarily like the slow direction he's gone in. The next album, I look forward to, and I know there's something there, and there will be an album of his that I will love in the future. Is what I think. Overall, 8 out of 10. Give it a listen, and please like and subscribe.